What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to get back to the Golang Azure function stuff. I did a video on this a bit back about doing a timer trigger and how you just couldn't really do it because Azure did not have support for it. But they do have a workaround that is better than my last video. So I'm going to show that now. So basically, this is great because this is truly serverless. You can scale this to 0. It's truly running your Go Azure function only when you want it. It's not like just sitting there. My last video, you had kind of a cron job type thing in Go, but it required the server to always be running. So what we have here is basically Azure offers these custom handlers, and I've whipped up this code. I'll share the repo, and I'm a little new to it, honestly. I followed some things to create it, but let's walk through it. So in the host.json file, you'll have this custom handler, and we'll have our default executable path be the main, which is what we build with the Go binary. And enable forwarding HTTP request true. This is an important one that will enable us to do our goody stuff. And then when you have your, you can have your different functions. So I've got a HTTP one, and then I've got a timer trigger one. So this is my timer trigger. Every 5 seconds, something's going to happen. And if we go to the main.go file, we see that we are using the net HTTP package to listen, and we've got a couple endpoints. We've got an API endpoint that is what we are using for the, I don't think that's actually specified anywhere, but it is what gets used, I believe, for the HTTP handlers. And then the other types of triggers, we have this timer trigger folder. I believe that is what is going to be used as the name here, and we might I wanted to do a little bit of like troubleshooting here. This code should work, but if there's some issues, it'd be nice just for you guys to see, so we work through that. But that's going to fire, and I've got a timer trigger handler, and that's going to log some stuff and then call my Azure function, the work I'm going to do in a separate Go routine as well, and then return a response. So let's go ahead and fire this puppy up. I think we can just run, not fun start, func start, and we'll see if we have a problem. Taking its sweet time. While we're waiting, you also want to notice this part here. So if there's a special handler port, then we use that. Okay, so let's see. We've got some issues because I moved some stuff around. Oh, I told you guys that I didn't do it. We got to build the binary. Now we roll. And now, surely there'll be nothing else wrong. Just kidding. That is definitely a way to jinx yourself. Okay. Does take a second, doesn't it? These Azure function little local things. Okay, that looks a little better, but there is some error. Concurrency snapshot. Oh, you know what? This is the other cool piece. Well, I guess cool, but you have to do this Azure start thing for a timer trigger. You got to do that, and notice all these files get created. Basically, Azure is a little extension for Azure Storage API, and you need that in order to do the timer triggers, essentially, because it looks like under the hood timer triggers do use that Azure storage infrastructure. Okay, so that happened a lot quicker. That happened a lot quicker. So if we go open in the browser, it's going to give us this cool, real cool thing. And then if I go to the API endpoint, that's working. Come over here, pass the name in the query string, and then it says hello. Okay, so there's that, and now let's look at our code running and see if, yeah, this function was programmatically called via the host APIs, and now function's timer trigger failed. Well, at least it's running. Hey, timer trigger just fired. Invalid HTTP response, 200. Unexpected character encounter while parsing value. I guess I wanted like some JSON, but you know, oh well, deal with it. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. The only error we saw here is because I'm just sending a response of a string, and perhaps I want a different. All right, let's see. Let's do like a really dummy thing here. We'll do data 0, and then do we need to like JSON encode that? That's the question I don't know the answer to. Looks like that will just hopefully work. We'll see what we get. And oops, nothing could go wrong, right? So let's, nope. I started the debugger. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's just do the command line. Looks like the same thing as the last run. I wonder if the logs are connected. Sometimes when you're waiting for 5 seconds, 5 seconds can feel like a long time. It should just be 5 seconds, but sometimes I'm wondering, is that cron expression really 5 seconds? Because I'm feeling like it's either longer than that or it just takes a while for the oh. This is what I'm not good at. I'm not good at remembering to build stuff. Usually everything just works. Okay. Got a timer trigger request. Succeeded. It just wanted some JSON, okay? So now we know. Anyways, that is definitely it now. Thanks for watching. Please, if you learned something, like or subscribe. And what I want to mention too, and I might show this in other videos, let me know in the comments if you want to see it, is that this opens the door for like other Golang Azure function triggers, you know, like different event queues, a lot of different event message queues that Azure offers, you know, triggering off of blobs, all kinds of good stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.